You're the devil in disguise. Oh, yes, you are.
Good evening and welcome to a very spooky Takes Two live on BBC Two and iPlayer. Prepare for a frighteningly fabulous Friday because there are just 23 hours and 53 minutes until the Strictly Halloween special. And there is no disguising the fact that one couple will leave this weekend, but with the standard upping week on week, it's getting devilishly difficult to predict who that could be. Here tonight. But before all that, don't freak out. They're here to lift our spirits. It's time for our Freaky Friday battle. Don't mess with her. She's here to sort things out. It's professional organizer and presenter, Dilly Carter. We poached him from Sunday brunch and we're ecstatic about it. Putting the fry into Friday, it's Chef Simon Rimmer. From the radio to the telly, we can't get enough of him, so let's hope things never go south for Jordan North. Yeah. Thank you. Welcome. Right, hello. Our couples have rehearsed their Halloween dances in the ballroom for the first time today. Ooh. So let's get to it. We're starting with Jamie and Michelle and the American Smooth. Now, Dilly, out of the celebs still in the commissioning the paso, Jordan, he was 1 point away from a perfect score.
Yes.
How smooth do you think this dance is looking?
I think
just smooth. OK, let's move on to Montel and Jojo. They're doing a cha-cha-cha this weekend. Simon, her couple's choice was a real moment. Do you think she can bring that same energy to this dance?
I thought it was incredible. I've sort of felt right the way through she's been very competent so far. And then last week, they just exploded.
Yeah.
You know, you couldn't help but smile and want to join in with that. And I think it's a big turning point.
She's letting go of fire for who she truly is.
Yeah.
How important do you think this is in her journey?
Well, I think last week we really saw her strip back, didn't we?
Yeah.
With her family, revisiting that. And I think that really brought her out of her shell. And I think that's when she shedded fire. And now I think we're really going to see the real her. And I think that's making a big difference to that family visit, made a huge difference.
Yeah, OK. Let's take a look next at Sam and Nikita. They're doing a jive this week. Jordan, our hockey star, has been mainly mid-table. How do you think she can kick and flick?
you didn't know until she pointed it out. But I for it.
Yeah.
And I determined. She is super determined. And I think...
Ooh, Simon, what are your routine?
I think I completely agree with Jordan. I know there's a couple of mistakes, but that competitive side she does. You know, I think she thinks she's getting through. There was a week when Alex came on. Yeah.
She's so out of a competition, yeah.
OK, on to Win and Katia. They're doing a salsa. Now, Dilly, his quick step was upbeat and joyful. G-Fam and Gorka and their tango. Simon, the tango is a passionate and dramatic. What are your thoughts?
I'm a little bit really got to kind of up the ante a little bit. I felt she didn't quite get us fearful of.
Gosh, Simon, tell us how you really feel. You're a huge fan of Pooh now.
I'm so new to her like you. She'd never danced before last week, and I think she's going to excel this week.
I hope.
OK, let's take a look next at Tasha and Aliash. They're doing a samba tomorrow. Now, Jordan, we've witnessed just how much Tasha likes to move. Are you expecting to see?
They've really got to go for it this week. They've got a proper push for this week.
Yeah.
With it being the spooky season.
I'm with you on that. Really bring her on that. You know, in my own news with Gemma, I'm worried that she...
Well, there are another 5 couples later in the show. But now, it's the Friday panel. Next, Shane's performance last Saturday caused head judge Shirley to say, I don't know what's in the Strictly water, but I'm seeing footwork today that I've never seen on week 5. Here's a reminder of how Shane found his feet with that American one. I feel like you sold him my hairstyle.
Can I just say, twinning today.
You missed the memo, Nancy. Now, Shane, that was a very emotional American Smooth.
Yeah.
What was going through your mind as you were performing it? With the way that he handled everything.
Well, do you know what? I'm not surprised, but because I always have faith on him for the way how he put himself in the rehearsal room, how much he respect every single details and how much he willing to give on the dance floor. I would never surprise if the judge give his comment like that. I'm just so happy that everyone sees this side of him and knowing that he's really, really trying his best and create a beautiful memory on that dance floor. Oh. I'm just such a proud teacher and I'm such I'm just feel so grateful to share this journey.
Oh, well, do you know what? The viewers loved it. And Moira posted this on socials. Spy Nancy, how do you react to that? Do you think the scores were fair?
Well, like, I never work in this. Obviously, if you get a high score, obviously it will give you even boozy. But what I'm really focusing in the night, when I dance with him, if I am happy, if he's happy, I'm genuinely just feel, wow, I just won the world champion and that night. And I dance with him, looking his face, and I'm enjoying this so much. Regarding with the score, I think the judges know what they try to achieve and they try to bring the best of him out. So we take that, and as always, the judges criticize, always helping us for the following week.
Massively.
Yeah.
Well, you're not just dance partners. It turns out you sing together too.
Yeah, we do.
Take a look at this.
Buy that. Well done, you.
Well done, you!
Now, Shane, this silly side, I mean, it's something that we don't see very often. Why?
Especially with my kids and things like that. So it's quite fun actually to see people can see that what it is. I mean, I think sometimes because I've always Shane the actor, you know, this is the first time I think in something where I get to be me, and it's quite overwhelming because I'm thinking it kind of feels like I'm overwhelming, but it feels amazing at the same time. And
Oh, it's fun. I like it. I can't wait for the album.
I enjoyed it.
Well, do you know what? From silly to scary. Tomorrow, you're passoing to this. That's In the Hall of the Mountain King by Grieg. Nancy, from an emotional smooth to a petrifying passo. What spooky story are you going to be telling tomorrow?
I'm not telling them back to me, and they go, stop there, turning, spin, go on the floor, bring up, dance with me.
So she is basically like my musical notes, and I'm conducting Nancy all around the floor under a
There is
spell.
a surprise in the moment.
There is.
OK, well, let's talk banana. How are you finding the passo shapes?
First, do you know what? This week, I tell you what, like, you know, get in the character of a matador and be strong. It's not all about here, like Nancy was constantly telling me. It isn't just about being strong here. It's about, you know, in stature, in frame, also, you know, the balls of the feet, and also in the hips. And you can't fall out of that. You know, you've got to be from beginning to end. So it was quite intense this week, and I was like, oh, this is...
Learned quite a few things there, just from
certainly
hearing you
have.
talk. Jamie received a 3. Perfect.
He did.
Perfect scores.
Yes, he did.
You know, 3 10s. Have you taken any tips from him? Any advice?
Yeah, what was great is that obviously massively deserved it to do. You know, we're actors, act the part. He said, because when I got into that role...
Oh, I can't wait to see it play out. Best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Shane Now, last Saturday, despite taking us on a trip to the Amalfi, Sarah and Vito were certainly not coasting along. Here's a reminder of the highest scoring samba of the series. Ciao, ciao! Latin, more upbeat than a passo. What are your
Yes.
thoughts on the samba now?
I mean, I wasn't sure to begin with. I'm never sure. At the beginning of the week, I'm always like, I don't think I like this one. And then by the end of the week, I'm like, I love this one. It's my favourite. I did love it.
You really incorporate the lemons. Talk me through the lemonography. So, Vito, I have to say, you are clearly challenging Sarah, because Shirley even noted how difficult the choreography, quality and performance. Anton said it was your best dance. And even at the end, you stayed in character. Here's a reminder. Argentine tango to this.
Ready or not, here I am.
Yes, Ready or Not by Fugees. I can see the characters already.
I'm not there, you know. And I want to leave everyone with a question mark. Even I don't know if I'm there, honestly. Like, let's see what I'm going to do.
I thought I was understanding you. Forget that. Every week, your friend Miranda has been posting choreography tips.
I know.
Yeah, and this week,
We have that.
What tips are you taking from Miranda, Vito?
Oh, Miranda. Thank you, Miranda. It's just you.
Thanks, Miranda.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it. Woo, best of luck tomorrow, Sarah and Vito. Still to come, our Friday panel will predict which couple could leave the competition next. And to avoid elimination, all of our couples are working very hard in training. Let's find out how Pete and Montel are getting on.
2, 3.
Vinny's waltz can be beautiful.
2, 3.
Like every week, it's...
Right, in less than 24 hours, our couples dance again. Ahead of that, let's get our Friday panel's opinions on tonight's final 5. Let's kick it off with Chris and Diane. They're doing a samba. Now, Simon, from Samba, what are you hoping to see from Chris tomorrow?
He can do anything. I think no matter... You know, so I don't have any...
I think they're going to...
On time.
I think they will score.
All of us.
Well, I mean, who knows? We'll have to find out tomorrow, this weekend. The panels have spoken. Give it up for our Friday panel. That's it for this week. Thanks to all our guests. I'm back on Monday chatting exclusively with the next couple to leave the competition. Tess and Claude have all the Halloween action tomorrow night at 6:25 on BBC One. Good night.